Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Broken-Phobia, and today I'm going to be talking about the alpha for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Yeah, very long title. Anyways, as you can see right there, there's jump shotting is very viable, but that'll be for another segment. I'm sorry if I stutter a lot in this. I have a very big stuttering problem, and I'm not trying to edit all this. But anyways, let's move on. Well, let's talk. We're gonna talk about the maps. We're gonna talk about gun balancing. We're gonna talk about game modes. We're gonna talk about like balancing in general, what needs to be changed, the animations, all that. Maybe even some glitches, because I know there was one or two. Whatever comes to mind, as long as we talk about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, so that it can be better for the community and for the developers. Um, we'll be talking about all that, just so everything can be good and stable. Let's talk about the guns, okay? The guns, I'd say for the most part, um, they're all really good, so there's not really one standing out. But the ones that stand out, I'd say are like I feel like that are gonna be really good right now are the XM4 for the ARs, the AK-74U for the SMGs, and uh snipers are really good. They're both really good. They both have their strengths. I'd say for the shotguns, the Galio, the Spaz 12 is definitely going to stand out in its class because not only is it a semi-auto, but it's a fast semi-auto and it does damage when you're close range. 2 shots kills from close range, even right there. See, yeah, I was low, but still 4 shots in medium range. Although it can be outgunned, I'd say it can still definitely do some damage and scare the opponent away, and definitely overpower them. Um, for secondaries, the 1911 is very viable. The pistols really you could definitely outgun people with the pistols. The Diamati, the 3 round burst, it's it can't it can do work. It does work. It's hard to hit every shot with the burst. So as long as you can hit all your shots with the burst, it is completely fine. You will definitely be able to do some damage. I haven't really tried that out the rocket launcher. I feel like I definitely should have. The LM for the LMGs, the Stoner 63, probably the most overpowered LMG in the game right now. The RPD is, I mean, there was only two. It was the Stoner and the RPD. The RPD is pretty good. It has its advantages, disadvantages. The only disadvantage it has over the Stoner 63 is the ammo cap, and that's what I like too. That LMGs don't have a lot of ammo capacity like it does in every single Call of Duty. This one RPD has 45 bullets. The Soldier 63. Yeah, the RPD has a base like when you don't have any attachments. It's 45 rounds, 45 bullets. Um, while Stoner 63 it has 60. That's a lot, but it's not too much. It's not like 100. It's not 200 in a mag. But yeah, it definitely still puts in work too. It's heavy, it makes it slow, but it also packs like a lot of damage. Um, and I think I had gotten everything. Oh, there's only one marks. There's two actually. The marksman rifles, the M16 and the Type 63, I believe it was. The M16 really good. It isn't overpowered. It's definitely balanced. Like I said, all the guns are pretty balanced, but there's always one that stands out in this class. Um, that's what I want to talk about. The Type 63. It is the FAL of Cold War. It is literally the most broken gun because I don't think it has a fire rate cap, which means since it's a semi-auto, you can literally just keep tapping it, and if you have a trigger finger, you're going to stand out with it. Not only that, it's a three hit kill, which means if you hit him 3 times, you're dead. If you hit one headshot, if you hit 2 headshots, obviously it's two. If you hit one headshot, one body shot, it's two. That will be a problem for people that have good aim and for people that have trigger finger. For me, I have a really good trigger finger, so even if I don't have good aim, I can literally just adjust my aim and I will be able to hit all my shots. It is dumb. It needs a nerf. I'd say fast, like really fast. Um, the sniping is so easy in this game. Although I suck with the sniper, I am very terrible when it comes to sniping. But sniping is really honestly like it is too easy to snipe. The quick scoping especially, like the aim assist is so strong on snipers. Um, is there anything I need to talk about specifically? Yeah. Oh, hard scoping with the sniper. It is harder to hard scope with the sniper than it is to quick scope, but the one problem is that if let's say you're hard scoping and you're locked onto the target, there is no flinch on the snipers. So, which means when you're getting hit, the gun doesn't juke up. It doesn't move up when you get hit. So that means if you have someone on their sights and you're locked in, you're locked in. Nothing will stop you from hitting that shot. I think it was show. Oh, I didn't. I don't think I watched any of the kill cams, but it definitely. I think it will show in the future kill cam if I ever show them. But the snipers are definitely going to be a massive problem in this game. They said they were going to nerf it, but in the alpha it was so overpowered. Like it was so overpowered. It was actually kind of annoying at times. But you know, it's an alpha. Obviously, there's going to be some like look at that, the aim assist on that. It is so crazy. But yeah, anyways, it's obviously it's alpha. It's gonna have some crazy shit. It's gonna get some nerfs. There's gonna be some buffs. It's Call of Duty. That's how Call of Duty is. But anyways, let's move on to the next, and we're gonna talk about maps now. Um, Actually, no, before we talk about maps, sorry, let's talk about equipment, flashbang. I think we had concussion, smoke for tacticals, and for lethals we had frag grenade and C4. Um, I didn't really try to smoke as much, but I did throw it a couple times. The throwing in for the smoke, I think is good. For all of the for all the lethals and tacticals, it's pretty balanced. They're all equally pretty good. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So it's viable. Throwing lethals, throwing tacticals is very viable. Um, well, throwing tacticals is viable. Less the lethals though. I mean, you have your standard C4. Um, there's a huge nerf to that. In Modern Warfare, in all the previous Call of Duties, you used to be able to double tap square in mid-air and it will blow up automatically. And this they changed it so that you can no longer do that. You have to let the C4 land before you can blow it up, and then you have to actually detonate it, which I think is a really good nerf. I'd say it's probably the most balanced nerf there is right now. That was a beautiful quick scope. But um I'd say that's a really viable nerf. So I'd say the throwing in that, like, see, I know I'm getting off topic, but I didn't even hit his shoulder. But like, so the I feel like it should definitely be thrown farther. Um, you should definitely be able to throw farther with the C4, but not too far. I'd say like only like a meter or two out, like a meter farther. No, that's too far. A half a meter farther. I'd say that's a pretty good balance. The frag grenade, they need to change that. I'd say that is the startup animation is so slow. You like it takes I think it's 2 whole seconds to throw the grenade or 2.5, which by the like I can make a box. I can make a bowl of cereal. Obviously cereal before milk, but I can make a bowl of cereal, eat it, wash my plate and come back and I'll still be in the throwing animation. It is slow, it takes up too much time, it needs to be fixed really fast. Um and not only that, it doesn't throw as far as you think it should. Um yes, it's a frag grenade so it's gonna be heavier, but there is no way um a frag grenade should take that long to throw. It needs a buff, I'd say. If it's not the startup time, it definitely needs like a range, like a throwing range. Um, perks. The perks are very balanced. Ghost, Cold-Blooded, and Ninja are all in the same perk category. I'd say that is really good because I think Cold-Blooded and Cold-Blooded and Ghost used to be in separate categories, so like you'd be able to not be able to be seen by by UAVs, but you also wouldn't be able to be detected by AI targeting systems, which means lightning strikes, chopper gunners, um, attack helicopters, and now that it's separate perk categories, it's definitely gonna be one over the other unless you choose Lawbreaker. It will definitely be you have to choose one over the other, especially since Ninja is a very strong perk, especially since it counters field mics. I feel like that's gonna be very favorable over Ghost and Cold Blooded. Um, a Ninja also does the. I feel like it needs only a little tiny buff, because yes, you should be able to hear people, but I hear them too far. You know, like their footsteps are so pretty loud when they get close. So I'd say that it probably needs a little bit of a buff. But the perks I'd say are pretty good. You have Tactical Mask, obviously, all the pretty good guns. Lawbreaker, I think it's gonna replace Overkill, which I think that's a really good, because Overkill should not be a perk. It is too overpowered. As a wild card, it's definitely better. Um, yeah, yeah, all the perks are pretty balanced. I think that's it for the for the field upgrades. You have Field Mic, Jammer, um Sam turret, and I believe proximity mine. Mo Field mic is like motion sensor, which means if it will be able to you'll be able to better hear footsteps on the enemies. That is really good, and it will show up on the map too. That is really good. I'd say it's really like really good, really balanced. Especially since Ninja overpowers it. That's how it should be. It's a field mic. It's a motion sensor. If you're Ninja, you definitely you should be able to sneak by it. Um, so yeah, it's pretty good. I have no complaints. Jammer, I feel like is really good in this game because not only does it disrupt your minimap, not only does it counter the UAV so that you can just sit in the middle of it and you will be detected by it. It also, I've found out, it's like a trophy system. So if you throw a grenade in there, it will nullify it, meaning it will not explode, it will not implode, it will basically, like, you won't be able to do anything with it. So once it's thrown in that general area, it's done for. That's also a really good counter for C4s. But I still feel like trophy system and jammer should be separate field upgrades. But it's a preference. Um, the fact that it is 2-in-1 is also a very good spin-off. It's a very not spin-off, very good, like, idea. So um, yeah, I say that's pretty good like that. Um, like, what else? Proximity mine. You don't have a indicator on the screen to show that you're about to be exploded, but you do have a audio detector, like an audio what did I just say? Sorry, like, basically you'll be able to hear it go off. So you have to base it off your own, listening. You have to be able to hear it really good. And that this game, I think all Call of Duties you have to listen to a lot, but still, I think it's pretty balanced. I think that's pretty good. And let's see, I said Sam turret. Yes, Sam turret. I think that's one of the best field upgrades in the game right now, because it's not I don't think it's detected by enemy UAVs. I shot his body. It's so toxic. But I think it's undetectable, but obviously it's undetectable by UAVs. It's AI. I think it's undetected by chopper gunners, also by attack helicopters. So, and it destroys streaks really fast. So I think it's really strong as of right now. I don't know if it will have a nerf. Don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I definitely think it's gonna be very viable. Um, Now we could talk about the maps. I think the maps, they are really good. I'd say there's only two that I really didn't like, which is Miami. Oh my god, I'm so toxic. Miami and Armada. Miami, it is too dark. They need to make the brightness a little bit higher. At least have like a uh daylight setting, that, like, how there's like dark and light. They should definitely have that. It's only for Miami though, because night maps I never liked in general. So I feel like this would be really balanced or whatever. Whoa, voice cracker. But yeah, it's gonna. I feel like that would be really good for especially for Miami. Satellite and Moscow. They're my favorite maps as of right now since I only really play 6v6. They are really good maps. Satellite, which is the first map that is that I showed you, it's it's for I think that's where ARs would should really be able to um stand out. Um yeah, because there's long range, there's medium range, and there's short range. Obviously, I feel like for short range, you should definitely have a shotgun as a secondary, which I think is also pretty good because it's not too overpowered like every other gun, but it's also not too much, like not too little. So it's definitely there. It's a gun. You should definitely watch out for it. It does damage, but yeah, Satellite's definitely an AR shotgun map or a type map. It stands out. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's my preference. You can play aggressive, and I am an aggressive player. Um, Moscow, also a very aggressive map. Um, it's definitely where SMGs and shotguns also stand out. Even the pistols, they really stand out in a lot of these maps. So, yeah. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of Miami at all. There's too many places where you could just hide. I think it's going to be a very good search and destroy map, but respawn is terrible. What else? What else do I gotta mention? Armada. I don't really play 12v12 like that, anyways. But I especially did not like Armada specifically, since Armada, it's too unpredictable. You could be into so many different gunfights, so it's gonna be very hard to even like pick a specific class for Armada. Um, Crossroads, I feel like is very AR. It's a very AR like a very AR based game. I mean, AR based map because it's a lot of long range and medium range fights. So ARs will definitely stand out. ARs and snipers, I'd say. Um, yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the maps as well. The game modes, they're pretty good. Satellite on hardpoint though is gonna be very risky, especially because I tried to play a hardpoint on Seattle. Literally, you move out your spawn even just a bit, and the enemy team gets spawned. It could be a very good spawn trap, which sounds like a good idea, but it's also very unpredictable. Sometimes you don't even know if they spawn there. Sometimes they don't even spawn there. So it's gonna be very hard to regain spawn like that. So I say yeah, that's gonna be a big problem. I say they should definitely fix the spawns in Hardpoint Seattle. Um, what else? Oh, let's talk about nerfs on the classes in general. SMGs have no recoil. SMGs need a recoil nerf, especially the AK-74U, especially every single SMG. There's there was a game that I don't think I have a recording of it. There's not a single like there's no way I should be able to get beamed across the map by an MP5. Yes, Call of Duty has that has a problem with that, but not like this. The MP5 has recoil and you have to be able to control it. In this, there is no recoil on any of the SMGs. It is bad. They need to change that as soon as possible. That is one thing I'm very like. That is one of the things I'm very like concerned with because the SMGs need a really big nerf. Um, the snipers, I think I talked about it. There's no flinch on it. That also needs a nerf. The hard scoping is too like just sniping in general is very easy. Um, yeah, the sniping is just too easy. I feel like there's definitely gonna be a nerf. They explain that anyways, but yeah, there's gonna be a very big nerf. I think that's it for now. Let me think. Oh yes, I forgot the score streaks. The score streaks I think they're really good. It's very balanced. Especially I thought it would be much worse, but it's actually much better than I thought it would be, considering um you need a lot of points to get a chopper. If you're gonna go on a streak without getting objective, I'd say you probably need like a 16 kill streak just to get a chopper. Um, if you're gonna play OBJ and get the attack chopper, I think it's 11. So this game, it really pushes you to play OBJ, which I like a lot. Um, Chopper Gunner, I think is the best streak right now. The attack helicopter, I feel like it needs a nerf because literally one bullet kills you, and it's really not fair. Like it gives you no chance to escape. But yeah. But it's a kill streak. You deserve it. You won it. Can't really complain about it. RCXD, I'm glad that it's back in the game. But I think the couple kill streaks I really want are attack dogs. I love that. They need a canine, either a canine unit or attack dogs in general. I think they should be like a swarm type. Um, I feel like there should be a swarm type killer streak, like maybe not even a swarm of darts, or what are they called? I know they're called darts. Maybe like a swarm of RCXDs. I don't know, something that has to do with swarms, like even if it's not dogs. Although I really want dogs. um, Obviously there's gonna be care packages. Maybe there might be like a emergency airdrop. Maybe even a fake care package. But I think that's more modern warfare. So I think there's most likely gonna be a gunship, a AC-130. Um, there's gonna be stuff like that. It's Call of Duty. They're always gonna have stuff like that. There's nothing I really want specifically. I think everything that I want or need, especially, is in the game. Um, yeah, it's a really fun game. Definitely, obviously, needs some improvements. I think that's all I really need to talk about for right now. Maybe if I have something to talk about, I'll add in the comments. You guys can actually ask me in the comments what I think about certain things. Oh yeah, recoil pattern. Sorry. Recoil pattern. I was very. The only, yeah, I think it's really good and balanced. The only thing I think is SMGs. They need like a recoil nerf. But yeah, if there's any questions you guys want to ask me in the comments, let me know. I think I covered everything. I think that's it for the video. Um, if you want more Cold War content, I might get the beta, which is in like somewhere in October. Um, if you want any questions to be answered, ask me in the comments. I'll answer as much as I can, or probably all of them. It's not like I get any comments anyways, but obviously jokes. But yeah, thank you so much. I didn't even get to thank you guys personally. Thank you so much for, I think we're at 95 subscribers, somewhere around there. We are almost at 100. So if we could get 100, that will make me so happy. I'm already very thankful for every single one of you guys that subscribe, that watch my videos, even the people that dislike my videos. I really appreciate it. It's definitely showing that my content's getting out there. Uh, I love every single one of you guys. I hope every single one of you guys have a good day. Um, I really hope the best for every single one of you guys. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Um, yeah. Uh, please try to get to 100 subscribers. Maybe let's try to get to 150 subscribers by the end of 2020. The one of the few positive things, we should at least try to get to 150 subscribers by the end of 2021. I feel like that would definitely really make my day, like my year. But hopefully we could do that. Hopefully Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Cold War takes off this YouTuber career. Obviously, I have a job now, so I'm not really relying on this. I'm just making this content just to make you guys happy, just to make you guys smile. A lot of funny moments, maybe to make you guys go, "Wow, that's really impressive." Although I don't really do anything impressive like that, anyways. But yeah, love you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good week, whatever you guys need. Don't let anybody bring you down. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.